rock the Atari 400 Mini with these 20 games. The Atari 400 Arcade, number 2. The Atari 400 Mini is a replica of the original Atari 8-bit computer, the Atari 400. It's an emulation box that will be released in late March 2024 and will come with 25 Atari 8-bit classics built in. At this writing, only 7 games have been formally announced, with 9 more making an appearance in the promo video. This leaves room for 9 more games. In this video, I will show 20 games that I would add to this mini-proto Amiga, and hopefully Atari will take notice. The announced games are Lee, which is Bruce Lee, Berserk, Millipede, Miner 24-9er, Mule, and Star Raiders 2. Possible games from the promo video are 7 Cities of Gold, Airball, Boulder Dash, Capture the Flag, Crystal Castles, Electra Glide, Henry's House, Missile Command, and Yoomp. This little machine will have the ability to play games for all the Atari 8-bit computers, including the newer 1 meg releases such as Atari Blast, which is probably the best showcase of the capabilities of the Atari 8-bit line and hopefully one of the games that will be included with the machine. The Atari 8-bit line of computers were the first to include special graphics and sound hardware specifically for games, and in 1979 were an expensive but incredible 8-bit system. The computers caught on in hobbyist circles, but right as the more powerful and cost-reduced XL line should have been great competition for the new Commodore 64, Atari internal politics stripped support for the computers, and the C64 deservingly went on to be the 80s gaming computer for millions of users. The Atari 8-bit line was well supported though, with great games until 1985, and then received a fair amount of good budget and XEGS games up until the early 90s. But not much really pushed the machine to its ultimate potential. The games that did are considered classics, but the new games being released by dedicated homebrew developers show that the stock and memory expanded versions of this machine could and should have given the other more successful 8-bit micros of the era a better run for their money. Atari 400 Mini will be able to emulate the 16K all the way up to the 1 meg games for the Atari 8-bit line of computers. Computers which were designed by Jay Miner and team, who put many of the ideas created for the 400 into a little machine called the Amiga 1000. Sit back and enjoy 20 kick-ass Atari 8-bit games in the next 30 minutes. And then check out the download information links in the associated blog post. These should help you find games to add to your own Mini and possibly might guide Atari to add some of them to the final list of included games. Atari Blast is a 2016 tour de force masterpiece by Paul Lay, Harvey Kong Tin, and Michael Polowski that really shows off the mini Amiga capabilities of the Atari 8-bit computers. Ballblazer, a 1985 fast, fun, 3D futuristic soccer game, and one of the first Atari-funded Lucasfilm games that made it to the 8-bits. Bosconian is a Shanty 77 2020 release of one of the absolute best Atari 8-bit arcade conversions.
Alive! Last call! Alive! Call! Last call! Alive!
Commando is a 1989 XEGS prototype of the Capcom arcade game by Sculptured Software. It was held back due to Atari abandoning the 8-bit market. Crownland, seen here in PAL mode, is a 2006 technical marvel Polish homebrew release of a genre that the Atari 8-bits didn't get much love from. Dimo's Quest in ABBUC Land is a 2014 Infernal Bytes port to the Atari 8-bits of a DOS, Amiga, and CDI action puzzle game. Donkey Kong Arcade, released in 2016 by Playsoft, takes the Landon Dyer Atari 8-bit original port and adds more music and graphic refinements. Dropzone is the Archer McLean classic where he took his Stargate prototype and expanded it into a masterpiece. Flob, a puzzle platformer where you press the fire button to flip the screen vertically, is one of the most unique games you'll find in any library. International Karate RCX takes the Archer McLean Classic Fighter and adds more backgrounds that were missing from the Atari 8-bit original.
last Squadron.
Last Squadron shown here is my commercially purchased ROM file of this absolutely amazing and difficult vertical plane shoot 'em up to end all vertical plane shoot 'em ups on the Atari 8-bit platform.
Wait, what? Who cares with that?
This Pac-Man Arcade is a 2016 PlaySoft update of the already well-done Atari 8-bit release of this classic GCC-developed follow-up to Pac-Man. Scramble, yet another PlaySoft killer app for the Atari 8-bits, is an amazing port of the Konami classic. Space Harrier is Chris Hutt's 3D blasting Sega arcade port tour de force
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
that should be on the 8-bit Atari 400 Mini if there's any justice in the world. Stunt Car Racer from 2018 takes the C64 original 6502 code and creates an Atari 8-bit driving and crashing absolute amazing experience. Tempest Xtreme. Only the demo version is available for download. Seen here is my commercial cartridge version of this absolutely stunning back port of Jeff Minter's Tempest 2000 to the Atari 8-bit platform. Time Pilot is possibly the best all-time 8-bit port of this Konami arcade game, using every bit of graphics memory in only 64K. Vanguard is the Atari 5200 version of the arcade game ported to the Atari 8-bit computers and is one of my all-time favorites. X8 is a fast, horizontal scrolling blasting good time with lots of power-ups, which took first place in the ABBUC software contest in 2013. Zeppelin is a 1983 Synapse software release of one of the first games to combine arcade flying action and adventure-style exploration in one single kick-butt package. In future Atari 400 arcade videos, we'll dive into more of the hundreds of Atari 8-bit games that you should add to your 400 Mini, and I'll begin demonstrating how to sideload the best of the Atari 8-bit library when we have a 400 Mini to actually work with. Until next time, play some Atari 8-bit in the vertical blank.
Explored 8-bit worlds, pixels crashed onto a digital shore. All our records were scratched, left alone we were latchkey children, terrified of nuclear war. In the glow of the cathode ray, every game we play on our 2600. Into the vertical blank, our highest scores have been ranked. Into the vertical blank, generation Atari. Into the vertical blank, generation Atari.